Hey guys, I'm back here with another video today, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to cold start your dirt bike or pit bike. This pit bike is actually push to start, so therefore this cold start is a little bit different, not a lot. There's just a few more things to check compared to a kickstart pit bike or dirt bike. So when you cold start a pit bike, it's the most important thing to do is put your choke on. Okay, so on this pit bike, the choke is actually all the way in here, right? So when you push this up, the choke is turned on, right? Now, if you don't know what a choke is, what choke basically does is, for those who don't know, basically what choke does is it turns your air intake off. So it turns your air intake off. There's once I pull it up, there's a basically it's like a switch. Once you pull it up, the air intake is turned off, so only gas is going into your engine, right? So, but never, you don't want to turn the throttle or start going when your choke is on. You always want to turn your choke off after you have started it, and then you can go. Okay, please remember that. Don't forget, you never want to start riding your pit bike with the choke on. Okay, so that's the first step. Turn your choke on. As you can see, it's really a cold start. I have not started this bike in literally 2 weeks now, I think. Yeah. So once you have turned your choke on, what you want to do next is you want to check your engine oil level, just in case. You also want to check for leaks. So on this pit bike, there's actually not any leaks, but you still want to check just in case there's any leaks on the engine, right? So to check your pit bike's engine oil, you want to untighten this screw type of thing, which will actually show you the level of the engine oil. So as you can see, I'll give you a closer look. Let it focus. This engine oil, I've already checked it before. It's actually full, and if it's been sitting for more than a month, you actually want to put new engine oil in it. Please trust me, guys. Put new engine oil in it. It's only about $10. And next, after you have checked your engine oil, what you want to do is go ahead and put new gas, which I've already done. Put new gas in your gas tank. So to show you guys, right, you don't want to fill it up all the way. You don't need to. Just to see, right, I've put just new gas in today. That's very important, because sometimes old gas would literally bog out, would bog your engine out, and it will not start your engine. The next thing to check is that if your fuel line is on. So for me, the fuel line is it's kind of hidden in there, but I did turn it on. It's like around here, right? If you guys can see, yeah, it's right here, right? So this way it's off, right? And this way it's on. So for me, it's turned on. And another tip is, whenever you leave your bike, doesn't matter for a day if you're gonna come back and ride it the next day, you always want to turn your fuel line off. Okay, so now now as long as you have turn your choke on, check your engine oil, put new gas, turn your fuel line on, the next thing you want to do is check your battery connection on electric start, that your battery is intact, it's not moving, it's charged, and if it's not charged, you want to charge it with a battery charger. Once all this is checked, you can go ahead and turn your ignition on and sit on your pit bike and kick the standoff, turn your engine kill switch on, and then you want to push it. Yep, it started on the first time. See, new engine oil, new gas would really make it start on the first time you push the button in. So as you can see, the pit bike is started. Right. Also, guys, once you get your pit bike to start, or your dirt bike start, do not rev your throttle. You don't want to rev the engine, and you can leave your choke on for 20-30 seconds, even a minute. It doesn't really matter, but make sure you do not rev the engine at all. Don't even touch the throttle. Okay, until it's been running. The engine's been running for a minute or two. What that does is it gets the engine oil all the way. It gets the engine oil all the way through the engine, all through its parts. And after it's been 30-40 seconds, you can turn the choke off, and then you can start to rev it a little at fuel. Because this is the automatic pit bike, it does not have any gears. There's no neutral, so once you go, it will go. Therefore, I don't rev it too much. That's basically it on how to cold start your pit bike. How to cold start your pit bike or dirt bike after it's been sitting for a long time. This one was sitting for only around 2 weeks, therefore it started on its first press. Usually it would take around 2-3 presses. That's basically it for today's video on how to cold start your pit bike or dirt bike. And make sure you check everything I said, your fuel line, make sure your choke is on before you started, engine oil, new engine oil if it's been sitting for too long, your gas, new gas, fresh gas, and yeah, and that's basically it. And your pit bike will start, usually if it's been sitting for too long, it will take more than 2 or 3 presses or kicks. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for future content. Yeah, peace out.